So if you're doing your job, we're doing our job, why are you encroaching into ours? This is the question, man. But every time they come into our territory, pretending that they have control over the local government doesn't even exist. If you want to amend the powers or you want to reduce or limit our powers, tell Parliament to change the law. The law is here for a purpose. It's not here only to be written in the books like a novel that people read. No, these have effects, and we took an oath to apply this law to the letter, and that's exactly what councils have been doing, and that is what this council has been doing. Now they said it is for road safety. That's why they want to demolish road. They want to demolish streets that are within our market. And we told them that is not the solution. If you want to reduce speed or you want to make the road safe, you have many options. If you think the cars are going to be overspeeding, put bumps there, speed bumps, to force the vehicle drivers to reduce their speed. If you think that that is still not sufficient enough, come with other measures, give them fines, speed limits and all these other things. Or let's divert the roads, let's create more options for vehicles. If they have more options, they wouldn't be just flying on only one road or one high street, as it is happening in Brikama. They said they are building roads. They're building everything. The NRA is responsible for roads. We told NRA very clearly, Brikama is too populated, and so many people pass through Brikama to go to Gunjur, to go to Sanyan, to go to all these other places through this one road. Create alternative roads. We can even have one way on this side, one way on that side. Even if council should come in and also contribute and do our part contribution, that would help. But they're not coming up with those options. Instead, what they want to do is to abuse powers. The police are telling us that they have orders. How can orders supersede the law? The law is very clear. The law said council has authority to erect stalls on any street, on any public space, for the purpose of carrying out trade, business, or profession. That is what the law said. How can you come and then pay oblivion to that law and you're telling me you have orders from the top? Are those people who are giving you those orders, are they above the law? They shouldn't be above the law. So this is the position of the council. The council is saying the law is here to be obeyed. It's not here to be read as a novel, but it is here to be obeyed. And everyone has to obey the law. We are acting within the limits of the mandate that is given to us by the law. We erect stalls on the streets. And in fact, on this occasion, what makes it even more painful, they came on the first occasion. They demolished everything. This was the money-led one. Demolished everything. Even inside the market, they demolished stalls. They would tell you that historically those places used to be roads. But you know, let me tell them this. You see, from Nana Junction to GTSC, there was a highway there. It was in fact the original Trans-Gambia Road. But during Yahya Jammeh time, when they realized that that area was subsumed by market, and they cannot force people from there, you know what they've done? They created the diversion. Now you don't take that straight route. What you do is you go to the Gunjur Junction and then bend and go. Because they understand that when the market needs a road, the roads give the way. It's not the market that gives the way to the road. This is everywhere. In Serakunda, Dipakunda, the road gave way to the market. In everywhere else. So, when Yahya Jammeh's government was here, they also realized that inside that market, we used to have a car park there, a car garage. But they realized that Brikama was getting populated and the market was getting so congested. The need for the market was more important than the car garage. They moved the garage from there and they took it to another place and they expanded the market. That is what they have done. That road now, no one plies that road. It is part of the market. That is the one they even came, they said historically that was the road and they were going to clear that as part of the operation, clear the road. You see how backward these people think? That's how backward they were thinking. They're not progressing, they want to retrogress. They want to go back. Because the people at the time when they were changing that place from a high road to a market, they realized that this road is now needed by a market. And if we allow the vehicles to go through this road, we will have accidents. People are bound to be knocked by cars. To avoid that, let's divert traffic to another route and let the people use that. That is what sensible, reasonable governments do. But this government, they want to pay oblivion to all the laws and use force, power, abuse it anyhow they like, to come after vulnerable people whose only crime is to try and earn a living within the market and sell. They're not stealing anything from anybody. They're not committing any crime. And all the stalls that they are occupying have been given or allocated to them by this council. And it is in the mandate, core mandate of this council to allocate the stalls to them. But this time around, to make the matters even worse, when they demolished everything during Monday time, we had a fracas with them. Because when they were doing it, we didn't challenge them. But when we concrete our own road, and then that road needed at least 28 grace period to get stronger, they decided, we said to the mobile women traders to start selling on that portion, because we do not want vehicles to be plying on that road. Otherwise, they will damage the road. What did they do? They came there and they started chasing the women and even causing their big truck to run over that one. We had to confront them. We did that. They came here, we had an agreement. The agreement is they will avoid our market. They even clearly demarcated the roads that they said are going to be affected by their operation. Those roads are from 𝒂𝒏 Junction, the main highway, that is from Jaoel all the way to Gunjur Junction, all the way to Brikama, Brikama Central Mosque, and the other road coming down to from Gunjur Junction to Nana Junction, all the way down to out of the Brikama. They said these are the highways which will be affected by their operation. The next two roads they mentioned is the road coming from the church to the hospital, and then the road from 𝒂𝒏 to the garage. They said these roads will be affected by their operation. They do not want us to allocate any vendors at those areas. We agree. Even though the law said we can do anywhere we want to do it, and the police and everybody should respect that. But just to maintain peace and to have peace, to accommodate peace with these people, we said we agree. The rest of the other road, we left it like it was. Because it was demolished, we didn't touch it. Their own leader of operation that they identified to us, King Koli, came here with some members of the team. They met with the vice chairman and then the market committee and some members of the council. They categorically made it clear to them. They made it clear to them that the road from the hospital all the way down to the council and then further down to Methodist School, we can allocate it to vendors. In fact, the only advice King gave is that we should make sure that between the stores and the road, we should leave a 1 meter road corridor there for pedestrians. We did all of that. The operation came here, I think Wednesday or Tuesday. They even publicized it. They said the roads that fall within their mandate are all cleared, and they took pictures, they shared it on social media. That was Wednesday, or maybe Tuesday. Thursday, another group came claiming to be the same part of the same operation, went to the stores that they even advise us to advise people or to reassign to people or reallocate to people. They went to those people telling them that they need to pack up, empty their stores, because today, the operation are coming to demolish those people's stores. And this is what makes this so heartless and so wicked and so cruel. It's this. You see, those people, when they first demolished their stores, they lost a lot of money. And they went for months and almost a year without revenue, without income. Those people. So when they asked us to return them back there, many of them were a bit relieved because they can restart their trade, and then hopefully they will be able to recover a bit. But council also came with regulations. We said anyone who is to build a stall now, this stall must meet certain criteria. It must be the body of the stall must be made up of a container, because containers are strong and they can withstand fire. Because we don't want what has always been happening. When one container caught fire, it just transferred to the next one and the whole market get caught by fire. So we said what we want to do now is we want to make sure the materials you are going to use to build your stalls are a bit of fire resistant. And these fire resistant materials cost them a lot more money. Otherwise, they would have used corrugates. But these materials cost them nothing less than $20,000. Some of them have even taken loans. 37,000. Some of them. Yes. Some of them taken loans to erect these stores because they want to make sure they comply with council's regulation. They did all of that. Some haven't even opened their stores. You are coming out of nowhere. You want to demolish those stores. Who are you to do that? So now, it's not anymore anyone obeying the law. The police don't want to obey the law, but they expect council to obey the law. How is that even fair? They expect the local market committee and the stall owners to obey the law. And that is to obey them. Because the law now, we put that aside, but we obey them and fear them as gods. We said no to that. And we said no to it with good reason, because here we obey law. We don't obey police officers simply because they put on uniform. No. The police are supposed to enforce the law. If they are enforcing the law, if they ask anybody, who asked you to occupy this space? If they said council provided this space to me, they should have told that person, thank you, you can stay there. If they have any doubts, they should have come and confirm it with us. Whether it is us that have allocated that space to that person. Because the law already said we can do that, we are mandated to do it. So why then are they not following any law? They are not obeying any law? They're trying to enforce orders that came from God knows where. From the top. And then they want to ignore what the law is saying. But they want us to obey the orders and ignore the law. We took an oath. We took an oath to serve this law faithfully, not the orders from the top. And that's why we said we are going to defend our vendors, because they have not done anything wrong. They followed the law. They followed the allocation of the council. The council was compliant, was only trying to apply what the law said it can do. And that's what we've done. So now, this is the position. And our position is, no stalls should be demolished in Brikama market without the sanction or the blessing of the council. Because the law has empowered only the council with the authority to do such. If we need help to implement any such demolition, we will call the police to come and enforce the law. But if we don't need them, we don't want the police to come into our markets in the name of or in disguise of whatever operation they call it, Operation Clear the Road, Operation Mountain, Operation Bulldoze, Operation whatever name they want to do. Let them not come to our market, please. Because as we said, and it is not bluffing, leadership comes with responsibility and duties, and it is a sacred duty. You don't take leadership when it is sweet, you want to be on the show and tell people, oh, I am the chairman here. No. When it is hard, you also have to be at the forefront. If they're going to kill anybody, it has to be me first. The rest of the people can come after me. But as the leader, I have to be at the forefront and they have to start with me first. Because I took that pledge to serve the people of this region without fear or favor. And that's exactly what we are going to do. And we will obey the law. We will comply with the law. But the law as it is written in the Local Government Act. Anyone who contravenes that, no matter what law you claim to be acting under, we will never succumb. We will never agree with you. And we will resist with every might of our strength. We will resist it. We will resist it. And that's our position on this one. They came today. We have another understanding, but don't be surprised. 2 weeks' time, you will see them again. They will come and want to demolish our market because they are obsessed with Brikama market. When we are told that at the National Security Council meeting, they discussed Brikama market, then we know that this country, we are in a mess. Because a market, what has that got to do with national security? Just a market. You have nothing better to discuss than a market in Brikama. Why can't they talk about the armed robberies that are happening? Or many other security challenges they're facing. Those are not priorities to them, but our market, Brikama market, is their problem. We don't know for whatever reason, but this market is not our problem. It's not anybody's problem. This market is going very fine. And a lot of people are earning a living from this market. And it is important that we protect and preserve it. I always tell people, in Brikama, a town as big as we are, we don't have any industry. We only have a commercial center, and that is our market. This is where everybody survives from. Most people in Brikama, so many will go to Banjul to work in government works, but the great majority of the people, of the residents of this region, would wake up in the morning and come to this market to be able to get fish money for that day. You see shop owners, their family members will meet them at the shop and then collect money to do their daily shopping for their feeding of that day and then go back. You know that these people are living hand to mouth. And that is the situation. They are poor, they are vulnerable, but they are not criminals. And let us treat them with dignity and respect they deserve. They are our people. Our mothers, our fathers, our sisters, and our brothers are the ones that are in this market. Every time I go there, there is somebody who will tell me, I know your mother, or I know your father. There is somebody who will tell me, I am your mother, I am your father. You think, even if I'm not holding this position, I should be sitting here and someone is chasing those people every day? And then I'm sitting down and not doing anything. Much more, I am their chairman. I am their elected officials of this region, the political head of this region. And I told this to the police. You can have disrespect for me, but don't disrespect the chair I occupy. Because that is the chair which the people of this region have voted for. That's a very important chair. It is responsible for all the revenue collected in this region. And it determines most of the development that are happening in this region. That's a very important chair. So you cannot just have orders from left, right, and center and enter into this market. You have the custodians of this market. And you just do as you please. As if nobody has any responsibility or control over that market. You don't even know how those stalls have been allocated. How they've been erected. How they are regulated. How they are maintained. We spend so much money every day in maintaining, cleaning, and clearing these markets. Every day. Every day we are thinking of new ways of how we should develop and expand this market. We don't come to sit down to demolish this market. But somebody somewhere there, if you cannot help us to develop it, please, destroying it, you will kill us. And we are ready to die for it. And that's our bottom line warning to anybody. You have your guns, you have your Saturday combats and all these things that you claim to have. We have nothing, but we have our lives. And we are willing to sacrifice it for the preservation of our people's livelihood in this region. You don't give them anything. And they're struggling every day to make ends meet. Under difficult circumstances. Very difficult circumstances. They make little profit, but every day they're coming in and out. They're fighting, they're striving to be able to pay their students' school fees, to get their sick, get medical treatment. Government is not providing that. None of that are being provided by the central government. It's only we, as a council, Brikama area council, started having medical treatment as part of our welfare benefit, or welfare support to our people. We have two components of that. It's education support, where we give scholarships to students. Last year we gave it to 300. This year we are thinking of a lot more, maybe 600 or 500. But this council is working for the development of our people. And that's everything we're doing is within the confines of the mandates of the laws that were passed by the parliament of this land. And those are the laws of this land, and those are within those laws are what we are operating in. So let President Barrow and his government understand this. You will kill us. You will do everything you think you have power to do so. But one thing we will tell you, we will never be cowed. We have taken an oath and we are not scared of you, neither are we scared of anyone that you are ordering to come after us at BAC. We are not scared of you and we are never going to be scared of you. You can kill us. You know who we are scared of? It's only God, Almighty God. And any day we are taken, we go to Him. He will welcome us with the best of welcomes that you can never give us. So if you think we are scared of meeting our Creator, we are not, because we are serving His people. And as long as we continue to serve His people, we know He is there with us. So that's my briefing. And those that think that we are violent or anything, we are not violent. We only defend. And we defend the poor and vulnerable. And we will continue to do that. Because they have not committed any crime. They have not offended anybody. Somebody sat somewhere and out of all the things that they could think of, they didn't think of how to build stalls for people first. Before you demolish, they just thought, okay, let's start to demolish and make places look nice. Unfortunately, when you demolish our market area, you didn't make it nice for us. You made it even more ugly. And then you made it even more dirty. Because the places that used to have stores ended up being dumping sites. It made the job really hard for the council. And the costs we were incurring were too much. So, if you're thinking of developing, if you think you want to make this place nice, please call us. I'm going to end it there in English and then come in Mandinka so that our other listeners can also benefit from it. So, mbadungulu bi mi yening press conference mbe min ke kanden mi ya sindete komin ka fo nyamin den data radio to go atolle mun tolla bosilte bayra atolle da do ko la len fenja do kula do na problème o soto dawda ka reporto sambala bosle so wule atana benyi reporto di kan momo be west coast be reporto di kan tolle anen be be banda min be alonko e tolle carte fanya wara support den na prunga na jang ila sababu ya na frada jang we are reporting back to you and be reporto min dila la wala mu bata dalum be min sodokan with police on because coming for them the president barole order dila puri na nan kananya fen kanja yenen bata dadi be min sodokan lafta pour ko fale because kabirin alien kinanja area council luwale ka taman and the loi in baby suffering book loi book all balega for me Local Government Act 2002 and the Local Government Act a local government na doko fole ila nafamu mindi nyanta doko mingela tundo asiata bar bi ninkulu and the fundamental one Marceo la quote because Marceo ñu man sakunda nim police ko operational dadiga fo mi operation sila fito e ko ka silo le fita silo le sene o sila senendiro so wi sila senendiro nyin e ko be minna wala nyinti ko nim mole bungol lo silo ka mi anon ka be silo dete kanne wala be silo batande kanne e ko bungol le boy bari eko itoli sembo soto loi mento loi ning wolem NRA Act la act ye mum fo wolem nyuko ako National Road Authority wolem marta road sol bele kamen for roads bayaje mba fo kan tuba kamon dum loi boko le ku fula le fo follow ko all the roads fula nyango streets fo so minawo fasaro fanan fale saja moli wo kalamda anu nyin problem o be nyin blala do so tolko NRA les at nyin section 10 a loi si dula tangoto e ko le sembo dila pour ka silolu kamara silolu la tonya wolwa si la tangoy wolo fo anu gambia la loi bokol bari local government fanan dol fanan be sirin loi menga mi local government da sende o fanay ñine fo onda section 18 part 2 section 18 or paragraph 18 ako council le marata kamolu bali kamol la sembo tala ka kuolu regulate kuol mara kuola anen kamolu license pour yesi dulato silo kan silo mi yale ka fa strict wo silo nying e sembol sindi no silo karde nawle yemol sindi silo fango kan yemol sindi dulawod la mi yale ka fa public space pour ise wafiro keno ise business okeno and other profession loi leo paragraph 18a I will and fola be koyin ako council leo sembol so ako council silo mi ka fa strict so yalo nga fale ne ko man sakunda ko roads wolbe NRA le ko ñin non ko council ya sembo so mengo me ka fa strict ise mol sindino so strict ning road tubabo le la kan non tubabo le men fo woto fasaroto wala ñent ko e ko be mu silo leti andi be mu public silo leti bar strict wo mu silo leti mi yalon ko ase warano le ko e be se kanya no warole be se kanya no fengo be la bar street o be kala silol to mi anon ko bungol be lo ringa karafulo be ni akarafulo jibe be bungol le jela e ko le fo street e ko même mu roti wo mu silol to mi anon akarafulo be bundiji ni bunga tarraja be tar karkelinel ni blado be jabe tar forest holo kono wara be tar wula kono wulol le kono e ko wala mu roti sa ninga o fasaroke luako council street wo street mi alon ko sila mi alon ko bungol ba karafulo bela aku council ye nyanto solo le kamol sindije ye firoke sai ni tana da marso kon idun da marso la o silo kan ite ba fodo la nyaade le ko o silo man ka street ka do silo la karafulo be bungol lebije o mu street lati so ni ta fuda to street o kan ye moltare bitiko londiji ite nyinin kala to le nyim bitiko juma le sembo de la kanyim bitiko lo ni ko council le adine nyantalo na wala straight away ko ite be sikur na bayri council le sembo so lu ay sembo de la pour ka mol sindi silo mi yalon ko bungol be lo na karafulo be le ka fa street ina di sembol dindino balale ye firo bari te nata kabiri nata Brikama jam iman street ni road fa bonde ñokono ini wo kumpukuma ini hasidia konnanteya tajinteya balafiriya inyapita mol la bitikol kan kaberin atonde la fan church foi na da foten imanda woto idunta nana Johnson kadum Marcel fon kone ko silo le benum je mi yalon ko silo la ni boda nan santoro ni futata nan ya silo la ka continue ata GTS ya ata silo soto tanu bari ya jamela man sakunda wato kabiri yalon ko silo anem Marcel buga nyo sabano ni silo ni Marcel nyo saba ika silo bula Marcel le wole atine o silo be buruka ko Marcel etaji kabiri Marcel ning kapa ko nyo saba kabiri Marcel ning kapa ke nyo saba garaso memenu Marcel ko e garaso mu mena la bonde Marcel tuje Marcel ning fembe ka nyo saba Marcel tuje wole be keta sera kunda atele keta atonde la fa banyo Marcel dunta sila wasila ya penko dral ka silo joyela le sila donyen nin tara nyuno pareta nu il ko la ni operation be silo le safety le nyine ka silo nin tara ni e pareta nu safety la tendo nyanta ku folo men kala sila jamale bi jang ni yalon ko se findino le ni aje motol bu kawta amande da anu enare itol fon la akko itol le marta ka silo da jandi be mol bayla sila do ka ite sila do de la motol e tani wala komin iya jamme nyol wato menke yenyi sila do burka iko marse ta ota nyin sila do ko motol yota bar say nim motol be dami use ka motol ko marse e batandi je inyanta min mirala ni mu man sakundade min ke mira e hakilo so inyanta min mirala wala nyanta ko nyanta sila do create la le saja motol la flowing se sone anyami imam mol batandi biko ni ko ba fala motol ye albe dunna barse wala ko bay fos ali mol tak ni mol tak mo kelen niyo woni motol la hana madin kelen mo niyo woni motol la so hana madin niyo wala kumada wotanga dani be motol tankal bari sem silo bon no motol la Brikama silo to banna je ni adada banyun bi ni aje mol bu kam batane katani o kontu la kafutani atonde la vanna feri fengola tamina lola biko sila do le bi je miliale be concrete muna nema sila dandango grik nyin sangul mu me kono hani nyambay jali balaw Johnson ko be men concrete ni o concrete no muna motol tane wala la e jandi kana ni nyim sila bala ga jambe bari yo patak jande ma keno bari tama sila de dano imam marché dula de dano moli ite kana ko gana dula le boy al nga tonya fo nyoy ibe dula boy no la nyaadele man dula and wo dula nying ite be dami boy kam mon le ke bal woto sayde lafta wo moli me mira wol be balu la nyame iko wol be fonne la balu wala ite la ni dia kam ko ite lafta dula nye nyinya andu nga min fo kabri dula boy malum fo mo le Brikama jal bar kabri Brikama boy o man nyinya ama nyinyandi ama senen ye dulal min faw boy wotumo ni be tambila je bitikol be dami la lambo ka silo fon leren le kabri bitikol bo lam fo man so dula abe kata ghost town dula be tarta de birim wonya say mim fon na ko nyen demen le fa tambila inata jande o boy roke o tilim baliya be ka tajinte ya be il faut na muru ya jibe fon le koy fay tonya na landa tambo ke na boy ro nga kele fon tambila dun damar se ko man nyen tambila ikonya sign alinga kuol chokolo ku kabino nga chokolo ku itat dulal bebe enyam e murun tanan kin ko lele nya ton kaya iko kabo loptano do kata church anin kabo box ba kata garage anin ning mana ba min ka bonan serekunda ka continue ning gunjur jongsono la kana continue kata ning nana jongson na kata bolon kono iko silolu ila operationo e bol malale malla fi moy murun goto bari na boto wala ni sela to mal min be marché o kolte nze mol murun ni no goto biko atara momin drombe be digi nyino asamba mo wili kilena ifawol ko no mol murun ni je kabirim be mol murun la nko bitikol siata marché o kono mol ye bitikol do do ya lo ni ko jeto lo do ya lo ni feni ya lo ko